Let's see what we got going here. We might be live, we might not. Let's see. Are we live? I have no idea. We are live. All right, cool. What's up, everybody? Welcome back to the channel. I am the Bald Ginger, and we are live streaming today. We're going to show you the calendar here as we are at the beginning of July. And I think we'll play all the way through the All-Star game today just for grins and giggles. So let's get right to it. Of course, we got to do our training. What do we got for options here? I don't care about base stealing. I really don't. Let's do the strength training. Why the heck not? That's going to take away a little bit of power for the first few games after doing so, which is normal for the game. I don't know why it does it, but it seems like you can't hit home runs worth a darn after upgrading your power. So, yeah, let's get into this here. We are playing at home with the Mets coming to town. Mets, of course, very strong, and much like real life, Juan Soto is on the Mets. He is in the lineup today, so I am not anticipating great things in this series. If we can squeak out a win, that would be awesome. Doesn't look good here, top of the first. Brett Beatty already at the plate. He's in the number 8 spot in the lineup. Mets are up 3-0. Runners on first and second, 2 away. Let's see what the 0-2 pitch from Devin Katimer is going to get us here. We just need an out. Any old out will do the job. The 2-strike pitch, and it's a ground ball to me at third. We'll get a glove on that. We'll throw him out at first. And finally, the bleeding is stopped here in the top of the first. And the Mets are leading this one 3-0 as we go to the bottom half. Oof, that's a rough start. And bottom of the first, 2 outs, nobody on. I'm standing in with a .340 batting average. 8-game hitting streak on the line. George Kirby on the mound for the Mets. He throws a 98-mile-an-hour four-seamer, 97 on the sinker. And that's all he's got that's quick. First pitch of the at-bat from him. And it's inside with the slider, 1-0 the count. Trying to go with a little front door slider action here, but no dice there on the first pitch. Second pitch, got the swing and a miss on a 99-mile-an-hour heater on the inner third. 1-1 the count. That I did not see coming. And we send a curveball right back up the middle. And we have a single here. Hit streak up to 9 games now. We'll take it. That'll help the old batting average out a little bit here. Bottom of the third, it's now a 4-0 ball game with the Mets in the lead. Runner on first and 2 away as I'm standing in for the second time today against George Kirby. And hit me with a four-seamer at 96, and I was out in front of it somehow and pulled it foul down the left field line. I have a .905 career OPS against the Mets. Intriguing. Curveball got away from him there, up and away by quite a bit, and that's a 1-1 count, as that did not even tempt me to swing. The 1-1 pitch from Kirby, just off the outside corner, 2-1 the count. Hey, I got a fan in the stands. How about that? 2-1 pitch is going to be on the way now from Kirby. Let's see what I can do with it. And we pop up a four-seamer on the inside corner. Late swing. Second baseman makes the play in the outfield grass just barely. And the third inning has come to a close. Mets are currently leading this one by a score of 4-0. Bottom of the fifth, we come back to it. It's a 5-3 ball game now. Cardinals on the board. Runner on first and 1 away. George Kirby still towing the rubber for New York. First pitch from him. And it's a hot shot right to the second baseman. I ground into a double play. 4-6-3 for those of you scoring at home. Not the best case scenario there. Dang it. All right, bottom of the eighth, we've tied it up. It's 5 runs apiece. I'm standing in 1 for 3 on the day. Bases empty, nobody out. Brayan Bello on the mound for the Mets. He throws 97 on his sinker, 98 on the four-seamer, 91 on the cutter. His circle change and slider both top out at 88. First pitch from him, outside with the sinker. It's a 1-0 count. We'll take it. It's a good start to this plate appearance. Second pitch from Bello. Right down the middle, and we send it out to left field. Left fielder dives and makes the play. Flashing a little bit of leather out there in the outfield. Atta boy. Wow. Top of the 10th, we come back still tied at 5. Runner on second, 2 away. Brett Beatty at the dish. He's 1 for 4 on the day, hitting .237 on the season. That seems kind of low for a really good Mets team here. DeAndre Pins is on the mound for the Cardinals out of the bullpen. He's throwing an 0-2 pitch to Beatty. And it's popped up. He'll be able to make the play there, just barely on the... just into the infield grass. There we go. We're heading to the bottom of the 10th. Let's see if we can pull off the win here. We do. Redbirds walk it off in extras. Not the game I thought this was going to be the way it started, but we win 6-5 there. Wow. Alrighty. I went 1 for 4, so that's enough for me. And let's move on to game number 2. You know what that means. This is where I remind everybody, if you haven't done so already, or if you're new to the channel, hit that subscribe button. You can also like and comment on this video, as all of those things do help me out with the YouTube algorithm. Alright, bottom of the first, no score, runner on first and 1 away. I'm standing in against Tristan McKenzie. He throws a 95-mile-an-hour four-seamer, and that's all he's got that's quick. First pitch, just off the inside corner with a four-seamer. 1-0 the count. McKenzie's looking for his 100th career win on the mound, and I'd like to prevent that from happening if at all possible. Four-seamer at the top of the zone on the inner third is fouled away to make a 1-1 count. Third pitch at the at-bat now. Had me out in front of a slider. Good pitch selection there, sir. 1-2 the count. And we send a slider just off the outside corner to third. Throw to second is in time. Beat it out on the back end, though, so we will take that. It's a fielder's choice, but I am standing on first now with 2 away. Top of the second, still a scoreless ball game here. Josh Naylor at the dish for the Mets. He's got a runner on third and 1 away. Let's see what Tink Hence is going to serve up here with an 0-1 pitch. It's a bunt down the third baseline. Not going to get the out at the plate, but we whiff on the bare hand grab and go. So nothing going on there. Unfortunate results on the fielding end of things, as the bunt for a hit should have been a sacrifice, but it was successful, as I couldn't even pick up the ball and throw to first. Bottom of the third, it's a 2-1 ball game now. Mets in the lead. 2 outs, nobody on. I get a boss battle challenge against Tristan McKenzie. And, let's try to get that single or better. First pitch of this at-bat now from McKenzie. Swing and a miss at a 12-6 curve just below the knees on the inside corner. 0-1 the count. Second pitch of the at-bat. Got another one well below the knees. Swing and a foul ball, and it's an 0-2 count now. Both pitches below the knees in this at-bat. There's one drilled out to deep left center field. That's heading out towards the bullpen. Come on, baby. Get up, get up. She's gone. Lands in the bullpen out there in left field. And we will take that. Home run number 27 on the season. 407-footer and only 102.9 off the bat. But we will take it, as that ties the ball game up here. Do we get the green line replay? Come on, game. Give me that green line. No green line for me, it says. We'll take it. We come back. Bottom of the sixth. 3-2 is the score. Mets in the lead. McKenzie still on the mound. I'm standing in 1 for 2 on the day. First pitch of this at-bat from McKenzie. Just off the outside corner with a four-seamer. Taken for a 1-0 count. Second pitch of the at-bat. Inside with a slider. Crowd is chanting MVP for me. We're not even at the All-Star break here. Come on, guys. Calm down a little bit. 2-0 pitch on the way from McKenzie. We foul off a four-seamer in the top of the zone. Little tardy on a 93-mile-an-hour pitch. That's not common for me. 2-1 the count. Next pitch. And we pop up a four-seamer at the top of the zone. Right fielder coming in to make the play in very shallow right center field. Easy play for him for the second out here in the bottom of the sixth. We come back bottom of the seventh. Redbirds are up 6-3. They do the flashback. And let's see what I can do here. Nothing, as the Mets skipper says, give him first base for free. So now we have runners on first and second with only 1 out in the bottom of the seventh. Apparently they didn't want Jack Leiter testing how much Cracker Jack was in my system. 9-3 is the final score here, with the Cardinals winning game number 2 as well. And we've taken the first 2 of this 3-game series. That is incredible. Let's move on to the third and final game of this series and see what we can do in that one. Could it be we sweep an extremely good Mets team when they come to town? I don't think it's going to happen, but let's see. Bottom of the first, Mets are up 5-0. K.O. Pinkerton on the mound for the Mets here, and I get a boss battle challenge with the bases empty and 2 away. My options: home run, power swing for a hit, or only swing at pitches in the zone. Let's go for the pitches in the zone. Pinkerton, of course, does throw 94 on the four-seamer, 95 on his cutter as well, but that's all he's got that's quick. First pitch of the at-bat. And a four-seamer on the inside corner, sent down the right field line. Right fielder going over towards the foul line. He makes the play. So I was successful in the boss battle challenge, but not successful at getting on base. So a one-pitch flyout is going to end the first inning. Moving on. It is now the bottom of the fourth. Still a 5-0 ball game. Runner on first, nobody out. K.O. Pinkerton still on the mound for the Mets. First pitch of this at-bat from him. Cutter just above the knees down the heart of the plate. And it's an 0-1 count for me. Good swing timing, bad contact. That's the name of the game here with MLB The Show. Second pitch is a four-seamer off the inside corner just below the knees. 1-1 the count. Come on, big fella, put it in the zone. Let me do something fun and exciting with this pitch. There it is, and out to right center field it goes. No doubt dinger. Second home run of the season, or series, I'm sorry, for me. And that puts the Cardinals on the board. It's now a 5-2 ball game. That home run also extends the hit streak. So I'm now up to, 11 games, I believe? So I've gotten a hit in every game of this series now. Top of the fifth, we come back. Still a 5-2 ball game. Tyler Stevenson at the dish for the Mets. He's 1 for 1 on the day with a double and a run scored. And he is 4 for 8 on the series. So he's enjoying swinging the bat here in St. Louis. He's got a 0-1 count with Griffin Jax on the mound for the Cardinals now. Nobody out, nobody on. Here's the windup and the pitch. It's a ground ball to me at third. We'll get a glove on that. Throw to first. Should be in plenty of time, and it is. 1 away now in the top of the fifth. We come back still top of the fifth. Still a 5-2 ball game. Runner on first and 2 away as Brett Beatty is standing in for the third time today. He's only hitting .238 on the season. Still an 0 for 2 on the day today. And he's got a 1-2 count with Griffin Jax still on the mound. Wind up and the pitch from Jax. Come on, big fella. Hot shot down the third base line. That is going to get into left field. Fair ball rolling into the corner. Left fielder picks it up, throws it into me at third. No advancement from the runner that was on first. So runners on first and second now with 2 outs in the top of the fifth. Bottom of the sixth, we come back. It's still a 5-2 ball game. Bases are empty, nobody out. I'm standing in 1 for 2 on the day, 3 for 9 on the series so far. K.O. Pinkerton still on the mound for the Mets. First pitch of the at-bat from him, and it's outside with the four-seamer. 1-0 the count. I'm up to 316 career home runs now. Good gravy. And there's another one. Second pitch of the at-bat, another no-doubt dinger out to right field. And it's now a 5-3 ball game. I have driven in every run for the Cardinals here, trying to keep us in the game. That's the way the cookie crumbles sometimes. Bottom of the eighth, we come back. Still a 5-3 ball game. I'm standing in 2 for 3 on the day with a pair of dingers. Carlos Pena is now on the mound for the Mets out of the bullpen, though. He hits 96 on the four-seamer. That's all he's got that's quick. He's got a really slow sweeping curve. Four-seamer on the outside corner starts this at-bat with a 1-0 count. 36,745 paid attendance here at Busch Stadium. And on a perfect shot out to deep left center field. Could it be 3? It is. It lands in the cheap seats. 3 at-bats in a row with a home run now. What in the heck is going on here? Home run number 30 on the season. 422-foot bomb. Wow. Have myself a game. Unfortunately, the 4 runs that I drove in are not enough to beat the Mets as they win 5-4 here in the third game of the series, but we still took 2 out of 3 when they came to town. And I'll take that any old day of the week. 3 for 4 day at the plate, 5 for 11 on the series with 4 home runs. Good Lord, that's insane. We're going to head back to the clubhouse, though. That's just beautiful seeing home run, home run, home run. I like it. All right, back to the clubhouse here. Oh, I got all kinds of XP path rewards in that one, apparently. And we're going to jump into the next series with the Astros. Another 3-game set. They're coming to town. So let's see what we can do here against them. Ooh, we're going to be wearing the City Connect jerseys. While that's loading in, I'm going to take a little drink of coffee here, because why not be jacked up like there's nothing else going on? Alright. Coffee's still warm, too. I like it. Cardinals still 1 game under 500 here. Let's see what we can do against the Astros, who are 4 games under 500. 2 outs, nobody on here in the bottom of the first. Scoreless ball game. Noble Meyer on the mound for Houston. He hits 97 on his 4-seamer, 94 on the 2-seamer. Let's see what we can do. First pitch of the at-bat. Got the swing and a miss on a slider. Very slow slider on the outer third. 0-1 the count. Second pitch of the at-bat now for Meyer. Oh, change up below the knees on the outside corner. Got the swing and a miss again. Very quick 0-2 count with a couple of off-speed pitches to start this at-bat. The 2-strike pitch now from Meyer. Got me again. Slider above the knees on the outer third. 3 off-speed pitches, 3 swings, 3 misses. And back to the dugout I go with a K next to my name. Man, well pitched at bat, sir. Top of the second, Houston is now leading 2-0. 2 outs and nobody on for Yu Chang. He's hitting .246 on the season, and he's got himself a full count against Mitch Keller. Payoff pitch on the way here. And it's popped up. Shortstop's going to make the play in shallow left field. And that's going to retire the side. Heading to the bottom of the second here in St. Louis, and the Cardinals are trailing by a score of 2-0. We come back top of the third, still a 2-0 ball game. Gabriel Moreno is at the dish for the Astros. 1 out, nobody on for him. He's 0 for 1 on the day with a .231 batting average. Let's see what he can do with an 0-2 pitch from Mitch Keller here. We're hoping for a routine ground ball. It's fairly routine there. We'll scoop it up, throw to first in plenty of time. 2 outs now in the top of the third, and we move on top of the fourth. Still a 2-0 ball game. Runners on first and second, 2 away. Yu Chang at the dish for the second time today. Let's see what he'll do with the 0-1 pitch from Mitch Keller, as his pitch count starting to get up there. 52nd pitch of the outing for him. Ground ball down the third base line. We'll grab that, throw to first. And that's going to retire the side. Heading to the bottom of the fourth, Cardinals are still trailing by a score of 2-0. All right, bottom of the fourth. 2-0 ball game still. Nobody out, runner on first. I'm standing in 0 for 1 on the day with Noble Meyer on the mound for the Astros. First pitch of this at-bat. Swing and a miss underneath a 4-seamer that was just above the zone. 0-1 the count for me. Pitch number 2 from Meyer. Come on, big fella. Low and inside with the slider. Finally taking one outside the zone for a ball, as he is throwing me more pitches outside the zone than in. 1-1 pitch in the zone, and we pop it up. 4-seamer going right to the second baseman there on the infield dirt. And that is out number 1 in the bottom of the fourth. Don't like those non-productive outs like that, but what can you do but smile and wave? Bottom of the fifth, we come back. Cardinals are on the board. It's a 3-2 lead for the Redbirds now. Runner on second, 2 away. Noble Meyer still toeing the rubber here. First pitch of this at-bat. And you get a swing and a miss on the 4-seamer above the zone. 0-1 the count. Just looking for that changeup, and that was not it. 0-1 pitch. Ripped foul down the left field line. Slider on the inner third. Fouled off for an 0-2 count now. The 2-strike pitch. Got me reaching for the slider low and away. Way too aggressive at the plate in this one against the Astros. I might get one more at-bat here to try to extend the hit streak. Oh, bottom of the seventh. It's a 5-2 lead for the Cardinals. Runner on first and 1 away. DL Hall on the mound for the Astros out of the bullpen. He hits 98 on the 4-seamer, 90 on his slider, but that's all he's got that's quick. First pitch is a circle change below the knees. Got the swing and a miss. Hit streak stands at 11 games, and this may be my final chance to extend it. The 0-1 pitch from Hall. Right to the third baseman. Hot shot to the hot corner. And the hit streak is likely deader than a doornail now. It is. 6-2 is the final score as the Cardinals do win the game. In game number 1 of this series. Just sucks to see the hit streak die. But what can you do? The smile and wave. 0 for 4 day at the plate, and we're going to move on to game number 2. And you know what that means. This is where I remind everybody, if you haven't done so already, or if you're new to the channel, hit that subscribe button. You can also like and comment on this live stream, as all of those things do help me out with the YouTube algorithm. Bottom of the first here in game number 2, no score, 2 outs, nobody on. Nolan Watson on the mound for the Astros. He hits 96 on the 4-seamer, 94 on his 2-seamer. First pitch of the at-bat from him. Right back up the middle, starting a new hit streak here in the first. We have a 2-out single, and yeah, that'll help the old batting average out a little bit. Still trying to keep it at its fairly astronomical levels. Apparently in the month of June and in May as well of this season, I was hitting close to 400, like 378 or something like that in each. Bottom of the second, it's a 3-0 lead for the Redbirds. Bases are loaded, 1 out, and I'm facing off against Nolan Watson for the second time today. First pitch from him is a 4-seamer off the plate away, and it's a 1-0 count to start this at-bat. Yet another odd fan out in the stands. "You're my hero, Ginger." Well, that's a weird thing to say. Oh, no doubt dinger to dead center for a grand slam. That one lands almost smack dab in the middle of Freese's landing out there in center field. And yeah, buddy. I guess the power surge only took a pause for the first game of this series, as that's home run number 31 on the season now. And Cardinals are out to a commanding 7-0 lead here in the bottom of the second. Oof, duh. We'll take it, though. Are they going to give me the green line replay on the grand slam? Come on. Come on, game. You can do it. No? No green line on this one? You guys, I tell you. Bottom of the fourth. Houston's come back. It's a 7-5 ball game now. I got runners on the corners, and they're not going to pitch to me. First base for free. So we got the strikeout. No, we didn't strike out. We got the home run. We got the walk. Well, let's try to avoid the strikeout for the Ginger special here. All right, bottom of the sixth, 8-6 the score. Cardinals in the lead. Runner on first, nobody out. And DL Hall on the mound for the Astros now. He hits 98 on the 4-seamer, 90 on his slider. First pitch of the at-bat. One on the outside corner, sent into right field. That'll get down for a base hit. So it's a 3-hit, 3-hit ball game. 2 hits, I think, now. Runners on first and second with nobody out here in the bottom of the sixth. And we come back bottom of the eighth. We are tied at 8 runs apiece. 2 outs and nobody on. I'm standing in 3 for 3 on the day with Kevin Kelly on the mound now. He hits 94 on his 4-seamer, and that's all he's got that's quick. First pitch. Ripped a changeup foul down the third base line. 0-1 the count. Definitely expecting the 4-seamer. Not a changeup there. Second pitch is the 4-seamer above the zone. Got the swing and a miss out of me, as I was way too far behind on that. Looking for the off-speed pitch on there. The 2-strike pitch. Check swing on a changeup on the inside corner. Doesn't matter. Strike 3 called. And yeah, there's the Ginger special. We got the home run, the walk, and the strikeout. And after 8 innings, we are tied at 8. Ooh, bottom of the 11th. We are down 10-9 now. I'm standing in 3 for 4 on the day. Runner on second, 1 out. Brian Abreu is on the bump for the Astros, and I get the dynamic challenge because of the man on second. We don't do contact or power swings on this channel, so we're just going for driving in the run. Not going to get a chance as we get the intentional pass. First base for free yet again here, and that puts runners on first and second with 1 away. Cardinals walk it off, 11-10, the final score. How many innings did we go for this one? Let's see. I know we went 3 for 4, now 3 for 8 on the series, and 12 innings to win 11-10. We'll take it. We're going to move on to the third and final game of this series with the Astros in town. And yeah, I like it. I like it a lot here. All right, game number 3 is a little overcast here in St. Louis. Houston up 3-0 in the bottom of the first. 2 outs, nobody on. A.J. Puck on the mound for the Astros. He throws 98 on the 4-seamer, 90 on the circle change, 97 on the sinker, only 86 on the slurve. In the first pitch, there's a 4-seamer on the outer third, cranked out to deep right field. That's over the right fielder's head. It one hops the wall on the edge of the bullpen. And we have a double to start our day here in game number 3. That'll help the old batting average out a little bit, too. Top of the third, we come back. It's a 3-1 ball game. Blake Sabol is at the plate for the Astros. He's 0 for 1 on the day, hitting .279 on the season. He's got a 2-2 count with 1 out and nobody on. Devin Katimer is going to kick and deal here. a bunt on the third base line. Well placed. Still got him at first, though. That is 2 away now in the top of the third as the bunt for a hit not successful for Blake Sabal. All right, bottom of the third. It's a 3-1 ball game still. 2 outs, nobody on. I'm standing in for the second time today against A.J. Puck. Let's see what I can do with the first pitch of this at-bat. Ooh, nothing, as that four-seamer was way inside. 1-0 the count. Second pitch of the at-bat from Puck. Come on, big fella. That's not it. Circle change well outside at the knees. 2-0 the count for me now. Next pitch of the at-bat from Puck. Come on, in the zone, bud. That was, but I was out in front of a circle change. And it's a 2-1 count after barely getting a piece of that and fouling it away. The 2-1 pitch. Way inside again with a four-seamer. 3-1 the count. Andy Pajes standing in the on-deck circle. I'm sure he's itching to get to the plate here, especially if I can get on base. Four-seamer below the knees is a walk the hard way. They give me the intentional ones a lot, but I don't really earn too many of those. It's a first base for free. Top of the fourth, it's a 3-2 ball game with Houston in the lead. Yu Chang at the dish, and he's 0 for 1 on the day, 2 for 10 on the series. He's got a runner on first and nobody out, and a 1-1 count with Devin Katimer still on the mound. Let's see if we can turn that double play here. Wind up and the pitch from Katimer. Ground ball to me at third. This will be 2, 5, 4, and 3. Second baseman took quite the tumble there, turning the double play. But now the bases are empty and 2 outs are on the board, so we will take that as we go around the horn. See if they show that tumble at second again. Yeah, quite the tumble and somersault from the second baseman there. Bottom of the fifth, we come back. It's a 4-3 lead for Houston. Runners on the corners, nobody out. A.J. Puck on the mound. I'm standing in 1 for 1 on the day against him. And there's a fly ball out to center field. That will get caught, but it's deep enough to score the runner from third, and we will now have a tie ball game. And the sac fly works for me, baby. 4-4 here in the bottom of the fifth. I like it. I like it a lot. Bottom of the seventh, we come back. Houston leading 8-7 now. Kevin Kelly on the bump for the Astros out of the bullpen. He throws 94 on the four-seamer, and nothing else quick. The first pitch from him is a four-seamer on the outer third. Popped up behind home plate. Catcher's back there to make the play. And one pitch is all it takes for 1 out here in the bottom of the seventh. Apparently the old Cracker Jack didn't do me any good in this one. Bottom of the eighth, we come back. We are tied at 8 runs apiece. I'm standing in 1 for 2 on the day, 4 for 10 on the series. P.J. Antone on the mound for the Astros with runners on first and second and 2 outs. Antone does throw 97 on his sinker, but that's all he's got that's quick. And I send that sinker at the knees out into right field. They send the runner around third. Could it be a go-ahead RBI single? It is. And the Redbirds are up 9-8 now in the bottom of the eighth. Captain Clutch coming through in that at-bat. Like it. Oh, bottom of the 11th, we come back. It's a 9-9 ball game. I'm standing in 2 for 3 on the day. Runner on second, 1 away. Doesn't matter. Intentional walk from the Houston skipper. And that's another first base for free situation there. Redbirds end up walking it off in game number 3 to sweep the series against the Astros. How about that? 2 for 3 day at the plate for me, 5 for 11 on the series. So, yeah, we'll take it. We'll definitely take that. 10-9, the final score in 11 innings. And, yeah, that's the end of the series. Let's head back to the clubhouse here. Oh, wow, when I drew that walk, I actually got pushed around to score. Cool. Yep, Season 4 XP reward path. And we're back in the clubhouse here. Let's take a look at the calendar. Okay, 3 games against Toronto in Toronto. Let's see how that works out for us. Of course, we got to do our training in between before we hit the road. Oh, what to do. I don't know. I really don't know. Let's just do the batting cage and work on the contact, because why not? My contact is one of my weaker stats here as far as hitting goes. So here we go. 3 game set in Toronto. And we are finally back above 500. The Blue Jays a couple games under 500 as we're going to visit things there at the Dome. And let's see what we can do to take 2 out of 3 here. We start off game number 1 with a boss battle challenge with Abe Medeiros. It's a scoreless ball game here. Top of the first, 2 outs, nobody on. And my options in this boss battle are home run, power swing for a hit, or only swing of pitches in the zone and record a hit. Let's try to only swing of pitches inside the zone and record a hit. Medeiros throws a 94-mile-an-hour four-seamer, and that's all he's got that's quick. First pitch from the left-hander. And we drill one out to deep right field. This ball's got a chance. Right fielder running back makes the play. Up against the wall there in right field. Just missed a home run there. So, yeah, after the top of the first is complete here, it's a scoreless ball game. We got goose eggs everywhere. We come back top of the third. Redbirds are up 3-0 now. 2 outs and nobody on. I'm standing in for the second time today against Abe Medeiros. First pitch of this at-bat from him. Oh, geez. Slider well inside. Had me swinging no matter what, apparently, in that at-bat. No chance of contact, so it's an 0-1 count. Second pitch, again, well inside with the slider, but we take that one. Almost the exact same pitch. 1-1 the count. Pitch number 3, outside with a 12-6 curve. He's not approaching the zone in this plate appearance. I guess he learned his lesson with that first one. Pitch number 4, inside corner with a four-seamer, sent out to right field. Right fielder's going to have plenty of time to get to that one. That's going to end the top of the third. Moving on to the bottom half, we are still scoreless. Or no, wait, we are leading the Blue Jays by a score of 3-0. Why did I think it was scoreless? I don't know. Apparently my brain cells are not working for numbers today. Top of the sixth, we come back. It's a 3-2 ball game. Cardinals in the lead. Abe Medeiros still on the mound. I've got 2 outs and nobody on in this plate appearance. First pitch. And a 12-6 curve inside at the knees. Swung on, fouled away. It's an 0-1 count. I am leading the National League with a .347 batting average. Holy mother of Hades. The 0-1 pitch is a swing and a miss at a four-seamer well above the zone on the outside corner. And I have an 0-2 count. Third pitch of the at-bat. Finally taking one outside the zone. Slider well inside. 1-2 the count. Should be 3-0, but I've been swinging like a madman. The 1-2 pitch. There's one in the zone. Sent out to right field. Diving attempt by the right fielder. He misses it, and it's going to go all the way to the wall. This is going to be a 3-bagger as the center fielder finally picks it up out there at the right field wall. And I have a stand-up triple here in the top of the sixth. Get her done, bud. Second triple of the season, and I didn't even have to think about going for 3 on that one. All right, bottom of the sixth, we come back. Cardinals are up 3-2 still. 2 outs and nobody on for Alberto Rodriguez. He's 0 for 2 on the day, hitting .263 on the season. He's got himself a full count against Jose Suarez. Payoff pitch on the way from Suarez. Popped up for me. I'm taking that one. Sorry, shortstop. This one's all mine. 6 innings have now come and gone here in Toronto, and the Redbirds are leading this one by a score of 3-2. Alrighty, top of the eighth, we come back, still a 3-2 ball game. I'm standing in 1 for 3 on the day. Runners on first and second, 2 away, as I'm standing in against Stephen Kolick. And I get a dynamic challenge because the runner's in scoring position. We don't do contact or power swings, so it's drive in all runners. Kolick on the mound for the Blue Jays does throw 96 on the four-seamer, 92 on his cutter, 93 on the two-seamer. First pitch of the at-bat, well outside with a changeup. 1-0 the count to start this at-bat. Currently hitting .349 with runners in scoring position on the season so far. Second pitch of the at-bat now from Kolick. Come on, big fella. Just off the outside corner at the knees with another four-seamer. 2-0 the count. Come on, bud. In the zone, preferably not at the knees. That would be great if you could do that for me. He does. And we shoot it to the third baseman. Throws to second for the short way to get the out. So no base hit for me in that one. But Cardinals are still leading this one by a score of 3-2 heading into the bottom of the eighth. Cardinals hold on to win. It's a 3-2 ball game. Tink Hent gets the win. He's finally on the positive side of his record on the season. Let's move on to game number 2, shall we? You know what that means. This is where I remind everybody, if you haven't done so already, or if you're new to the channel, hit that subscribe button. You can also like and comment on this live stream, as all of those things do help me out with the YouTube algorithm. All right, game number 2 starts off. Top of the first, 2 outs, nobody on. Landon Knack on the mound for the Blue Jays. He hits 99 on the four-seamer, 90 on his slider, and that's all he's got that's quick. First pitch is that four-seamer at 97 miles an hour right down Broadway. Tardy swing from me, fouls off the ball, and we have an 0-1 count. Second pitch, inside with the curveball. Easy take there for a 1-1 count. Come on, big fella. Give me something good to swing at here. That's not it. Four-seamer up and in for ball 2. And the count is now 2-1. Fourth pitch of the at-bat from Knack. Right down Broadway again with a four-seamer. Late swing, fouled away. And it's a 2-2 count. Pitch number 5. And we foul off a changeup at the knees. Way out in front of that one. And it's still a 2-2 count. Looking at the 6th pitch of the at-bat here in the first inning. Come on, big fella. Swing and a miss at a slider below the knees on the outside corner. There's the strikeout next to my name. Been a little while since I've seen one of those, but it's back. So, yeah, moving to the bottom of the first. Still no score here in Toronto. All right, top of the fourth. There's definitely scores on the board now. 3-2 is the score with Toronto in the lead. Nobody out, nobody on for me as I'm standing in 0 for 1 on the day. First pitch of this at-bat from Knack is a four-seamer. Popped up behind home plate. Catcher's going to make the play. One pitch, one out here in the top of the fourth. Top of the sixth, we come back, still a 3-2 ball game. I'm standing in 0 for 2 on the day, 1 for 6 on the series now. Landon Knack still towing the rubber here, and I've got one out and nobody on. First pitch of this at-bat is a high heater. 1-0 the count after not swinging at that one. Man, I'm hitting 364 on first pitch of the at-bat. Geez, slider there had me out in front. Fouled it off down the third base line. 1-1 the count. I can't believe I'm hitting 364 on first pitches of at-bats. Slider again on the outer third here. Good swing timing, bad contact. 1-2 the count after fouling that one off as well. Next pitch of the at-bat. And a heater at the top of the zone on the inner third, fouled off to keep the at-bat alive. Still a 1-2 count. Oh, wow, that was a good pitch. Four-seamer just off the outside corner, taken for ball 2. The 2-2 pitch. We foul off a four-seamer at the top of the zone. Keeps the at-bat alive. We're looking at the 7th pitch of the at-bat from Knack with a 2-2 count. Ooh, shouldn't have swung at that one. Slider below the knees on the inner third. Fouled it off, so the at-bat's still alive with a 2-2 count. Next 2-2 pitch. Right back up the box, just about took his head off. And there's a base hit for me. We'll take the single after a nice long at-bat there. A little bit of patience goes a long way. We come back top of the 8th. It's a 4-3 ball game now with Toronto ahead by a run still. I'm standing in 1 for 3 on the day with a 346 batting average. That is just ridiculous. One out, nobody on for me, and I get the dynamic challenge because the bases are empty. And we're going to go for that single or better. Derek Radatz is now on the mound for the Blue Jays out of the bullpen. He hits 97 on the four-seamer, 90 on the splitter, and that's all he's got that's quick. First pitch the at-bat from him. Low and inside with a four-seamer. It's a 1-0 count to start things here in the top of the 8th. Second pitch of the at-bat. Come on, big guy. That's not it. Four-seamer off the inside corner, taken for ball 2. 2-0 the count now. Pitch number 3. Right down Broadway and into center field it goes. Another ground ball. Gets another base hit. We'll take it. 2-hit ball game for me here in game number 2. And we succeeded on a dynamic challenge. That doesn't happen too often, at least not for me. Unfortunately, Cardinals can't come through with the win here. 4-3 is the final score as the Blue Jays take the win in game number 2. Moving on to game number 3 here, we're going to see who can win the rubber match of this 3-game series. And we should have one more series to go before hitting the All-Star break. All right, game number 3, day game action. The roof is open here in Toronto. 2 outs and nobody on, and I got Spencer Arrighetti on the mound for the Blue Jays today. He hits 94 on the four-seamer. That's all he's got that's quick. First pitch of the at-bat from him. Sent to the shortstop. He'll throw across the diamond. Easy play to retire the side. An uneventful top of the first as we move on to the bottom half. Still scoreless here in Toronto. Top of the third, we're back at it. 3-0 lead for the Cardinals here. Runner on first, one away. Spencer Arrighetti still on the mound for the Blue Jays, but he's getting knocked up a little bit. Oh, and it's only getting worse. First pitch, four-seamer right down Broadway and into the cheap seats it goes. No doubt dinger to make it a 5-0 ball game here in the top of the third. And what is that, home run 32 on the season? Yeah, 413-footer, only 98.8 off the bat, so definitely not a super hard hit ball there at all. But, yeah, 2-run dinger is never a bad thing. Do we get the green line replay on this one, since they didn't want to give me that against the Mets? There it is. There's the old green line. I like it when the game gives me that. All right, bottom of the third, 5-0 is the score. Cardinals in the lead. 2 outs and a runner on first for Bobby Dahlbeck. He's 0 for 1 on the day, hitting .261 on the season. He's got himself a 1-2 count with Mitch Keller still on the mound for the Redbirds here. Wind up and the pitch from Keller, and it's popped up. Easy play for me on the infield grass here. And that's going to end the third inning. Moving on to the fourth, Cardinals are ahead by a score of 5-0. All right, top of the fifth, still a 5-0 ball game. Runner on first, nobody out. Brandon Barrera is on the mound for the Blue Jays out of the bullpen. He throws 96 on the four-seamer, and that's all he's got that's quick. First pitch, and we foul a slider that was just above the zone on the outer third, out of play. 0-1 the count. I'm a career .431 hitter against the Blue Jays. Oh my God. Change up there just above the knees. Got a piece of that and fouled it away as I swung way too far out in front of that pitch. And I have an 0-2 hole in a hurry here. Next pitch is a curveball way inside, taken for ball one. And I've got myself a 1-2 count against Brandon Barrera. Next pitch got me reaching for a changeup outside. It's fouled off. 1-2 still the count. By all means, should be 3-1 if I wouldn't have swung at any pitches in this at-bat. Changeup outside is taken for ball two, so finally worked it to a 2-2 count. Should be first base for free, but you know I got to swing at everything. Speaking of swinging at everything, slider inside, got a piece of that and fouled it away. 2-2 the count. Next pitch from Barrera. Right down Broadway and out to deep right field this one goes. And it hits high off the wall. I will take the double. The runner from first comes all the way around to score. Diving Superman play there. And it's a 6-0 ball game with the Cardinals in the lead here in the top of the fifth. Man. Top of the seventh, 6-1 is the score. So the Blue Jays are now on the board. Brandon Barrera still on the mound. Got a runner on first and nobody out. Let's see what I can do against him in this at-bat. Ooh, out in front of a curveball on the outer third. Fouled it down the third base line, and we have an 0-1 count to start this plate appearance. Next pitch from Barrera. Outside at the knees with a changeup. 1-1 the count. Come on, big fella. In the zone for me if you could, sir. And there's one right back up the middle. It's into center field. 2-hit day for me at the plate. We now have runners on first and second with nobody out here in the top of the seventh. I like it. I like it a lot. Bottom of the eighth, we come back. It's still a 6-1 ball game. Bobby Dahlbeck at the plate for the Blue Jays. There's one out and nobody on for him, and he's standing in 0 for 3 on the day, 0 for 10 on the series. Oh, man, I feel for him. He's got an 0-1 count with Mitch Keller still on the mound for the Cardinals. And this is a good little ripper into left field. That gets down for a base hit, so his 0 for is now over in this series. Took him to the bottom of the eighth in the third game to get his first hit, but he finally gets it done. We come back still bottom of the eighth. 6-1 the score. One out, runner on first. Geraldo Perdomo is at the plate. 1 for 2 out day at the plate for him so far. Double and a run scored. He's 2 for 8 on the series, though. Got himself a 1-2 count with Mitch Keller still toeing the rubber for St. Louis. Wind up and the pitch from Keller. Ground ball to me at third. This should be 2, 5, 4, and 3. We go around the horn for a double play that retires the side. It's looking pretty good for a win here in game number 3. Can we make it happen? I got to get to the plate here first. 2 outs, nobody on. I'm standing in 3 for 4 on the day. How you doing, Mary? Thanks for stopping in on the live stream today. Appreciate the comment. Thanks for being here. I get a dynamic challenge now with the bases empty. Contact and power swings are things I don't do, so it's only swinging at pitches inside the zone. Brendan White is on the mound for the Blue Jays now. He hits 97 on his four-seamer, 93 on the sinker, only 89 on his splitter. First pitch of the at-bat from him. And we popped up a four-seamer on the outer third. First baseman's going to make the play on the infield grass. And that sends us to the bottom of the ninth with a 6-1 lead here in Toronto. Yeah, St. Louis is going to take the win. Final score of this one is 6-1 as we take 2 of 3 on the road in Canada. 3 for 5 day at the plate, 6 for 13 on the series. I will take that. That works for me just fine and dandy. We're going to head back to the clubhouse here and jump into yet another series here in the live stream. I'm going to take a little swig of coffee while we're at it, see if this is still warm or not. Yeah, there is a slight hint of warmth in my coffee. And there's one thing I really don't like with coffee, and that's when it's cold and you brewed it warm. Hello again there, Mary. Thanks for stopping in on the live stream. We're jumping into a 3-game series here on the road in Pittsburgh with the Pirates. We've played them a couple times already this season, I think, and had mixed results. So let's see what we can do in this one before heading into the All-Star break. Top of the first, no score. Rainy day here in Pittsburgh. 2 outs, nobody on. Luis Garcia on the mound for the Pirates in this one. He hits 95 on the four-seamer. And that's the only quick pitch he's got. His cutter only hits 88. First pitch of the at-bat from him. And I swing at a cutter well below the knees, and it goes foul. 0-1 the count. Good swing timing, bad contact. Big shocker. 0-1 pitch. And we're out in front of a slider on the outside corner, and it goes foul down the left field line. 0-2 the count for me in a hurry here. Next pitch from Garcia. And got me to swing at the cutter up and away. 3 pitches, 3 swings, and back to the dugout I go with a K next to my name in this one. Not exactly a great start against the Pirates in this series. Let's see what we can do here. Bottom of the third. Pirates are up 2-0. 1 out, nobody on. And Bo Naylor is at the dish. He's 1 for 1 already today. Wind up and the pitch from Nick Frasso, and it's a ground ball to me at third. We'll grab that, throw across the diamond. It'll be in plenty of time. 2 away now in the home half of the third. Top of the fourth, we come back to it. Still a 2-1 ball game. I'm hitting .350 on the season now. What the heck? Runners on first and second, nobody out. Luis Garcia still on the mound for the Pirates. First pitch of the at-bat from him. And I'm out in front of a cutter, and it's fouled away. 0-1 the count. Hitting .345 on the season with runners in scoring position, so I'm actually better with nobody on second or third. So intriguing. And a 12-6 curve at the knees on the inner third gets a swing and a miss out of me. 0-2 the count again in this at-bat. 2-strike pitch on the way from Garcia. Come on, big fella. Outside with the cutter. 1-2 the count, finally taking a ball against Garcia. It's about time because he hasn't thrown that many in the zone against me in this game so far. 1-2 pitch on the way. And we foul off a cutter at the knees. Only an 83-mile-an-hour pitch. Got lucky to make contact as I was way out in front of that one. 1-2 pitch on the way from Garcia again here. And we foul off a cutter on the outside corner. Still a 1-2 count. We're looking at the 6th pitch of the at-bat. He's keeping things right around the edges of the zone here, not giving me anything too easy to hit. Cutter outside, taken for ball 2, so we have a 2-2 count after 6 pitches now. Yeah, looking at the 7th pitch of the at-bat. Come on, big fella. Give me something good here. Something real good. Not real good there. Cutter just off the outside corner. Swung on, got a piece, fouled it away. 2-2, still the count. 8th pitch of the at-bat now. Come on, big fella. Make a mistake on the mound if you could. Not exactly a mistake. Cutter just above the knees. And it's fouled away. Still a 2-2 count, and we're looking at pitch number 9 of this plate appearance. And he got me. 12-6 curve in the dirt. Got the swing and a miss finally after 9 pitches. Not too happy about striking out for the second time here, but at least I did it and made him throw quite a few pitches to make it happen. So, top of the 6th, we come back. 5-0 is the score. Pirates in the lead. Garcia still on the mound. 2 outs, nobody on for me. And the first pitch of this at-bat from Garcia. Got the swing and a miss at a 12-6 curve at the knees on the inside corner. 0-1 the count. He's actually out in front of that pitch. How about that? 0-1 pitch is a cutter just above the zone. Got a piece of it, fouled it away. Good swing timing. Bad contact. So that's the name of the game with MLB The Show this season, I swear. And a slider below the knees in the outer third. Got the swing and a miss way out in front for me. And there's the hat trick, boys and girls. 3 plate appearances, all of them strikeouts now. I'm standing in top of the ninth. 6-1 is the score. So the Cardinals are on the scoreboard. Thanks for stopping in, Mary. I appreciate it. Nobody out, nobody on. Bubba Chandler on the mound for the Pirates. He hits 95 on the 4-seamer, 93 on the 2-seamer, and that's all he's got that's quick. First pitch from him is a 4-seamer in the zone. Got a piece of that and fouled it away. 0-1 the count. Second pitch of the at-bat from Chandler. Outside with the 4-seamer. We'll take that for ball 1. We're looking at the 1-1 pitch now from Chandler. Come on. In the zone if you could, sir. That's not it. 2-seamer outside. 2-1 the count. So me a steady diet of fastballs here. Let's see if he's going to go change up in the dirt. No, change up low and away though. 3-1 the count. Am I going to get anything worth swinging at here with the 3-1 count? You bet. 4-seamer just above the knees on the outer third, fouled off down the right field line, and we have a full count now. Payoff pitch on the way from Bubba Chandler. And we foul off the 4-seamer. We're going to do the payoff pitch one more time here. What's up, Ollie? Thanks for stopping in on the live stream there, big fella. And another strikeout, the Golden Sombrero, 0 for 4 with 4 Ks next to my name here after swinging it one below the knees. Holy cow. Game worth forgetting here as the Pirates win 6-1. And I've got nothing but strikeouts on my line score. That was ugly. Let's move on to the second game of this series with the Pirates. You know what that means. This is where I remind everybody, if you haven't done so already, or if you're new to the channel, hit that subscribe button. You can also like and comment on this live stream, as all of those things do help me out with the YouTube algorithm. No rain falling this time around in Pittsburgh, as Paul Skeens is towing the rubber for them. Runner on first and 1 away, as I'm facing off with Skeens and his 98-mile-an-hour 4-seamer. He also hits 91 on the cutter, and that's all he's got that's quick. First pitch is that 4-seamer in the top of the zone. Late swing, no contact, and it's an 0-1 count. Second pitch of the at-bat from Skeens. Outside. So there's a 1-1 count. Hey, congrats on taking the vacation, Ollie. I would love to do that myself. I would actually like to head down to Texas just once to say that I've been there. Slider just off the outside corner, swung on and missed, and I have a 1-2 count now. Next pitch from Skeens. Low and away with the slider. That evens up the count at 2-2. If I would have kept the bat on my shoulders, I'd be looking at a 3-1 count now. Anyway, 2-2 pitch from Skeens. In the zone, fouled down the third baseline. Just a little too far out in front of a changeup there. 2-2 the count. Next pitch. Outside. There's the full count. Let's see what I can do with a payoff pitch here with Andy Pajes in the on-deck circle. Skeens kicks and deals. It's inside. First base for free, and I made him work to give it to me, too. Runners on first and second now with only 1 out in the top of the first. We can't do much with it as we come back top of the third. Scoreless ball game. 2 outs, nobody on. Paul Skeens still towing the rubber for Pittsburgh. First pitch of the at-bat from him is inside. 1-0 the count as that 4-seamer did not find the corner. I'm leading the National League with a .679 slugging percentage. Wow. 1-0 pitch on the way from Skeens. Again inside on a tiny bit high with the cutter. 2-0 the count. He's going to have to make a mistake to get me to swing here. That's not it. 4-seamer outside makes for a 3-0 count. I don't think Skeens wants anything to do with me in this plate appearance. Oh, he made a mistake. 4-seamer in the zone, sent out to right center field. Right fielder's running back in the alley. Makes the play at the warning track. Out by the 375 side. Long and loud fly out there. First pitch of the at-bat that was actually in the zone, and I thought I got enough of it, but apparently not. We come back bottom of the fourth. It's a 3-0 lead for the Pirates. Lonnie White is at the plate for them. He's 0 for 1 on the day, hitting only .226. Oh, you live in the Houston area, Ollie. Nice, nice. Oh, dude, you've been to the NASA facilities? That would be so cool. Oh, one of these days I will actually have enough money to be able to take a legit vacation that's more than 4 or 5 hour drive from home. 0-2 pitch from Katimer to White, and it's a ground ball to me at third. We will get a glove on that. Throw to first will be in plenty of time. 2 away now in the home half of the fourth. Top of the fifth, we come back. It's a 3-2 ball game now. Pittsburgh's still in the lead. I'm standing in 0 for 1 on the day with a walk on my line score. Third plate appearance against Paul Skeens. Let's see what I can do with the first pitch of this at-bat. Haha, swing and miss at a slider off the outside corner. 0-1 the count for me now. 1 out, nobody on. Second pitch of the at-bat. I actually live a long ways from Texas. For me to get to the northernmost part of Texas is going to take me about 10 or 12 hours of driving. 0-2 pitch from Skeens is well outside with a slider. 1-2 the count. I actually live in northern Illinois, and it's not Chicago. But yeah, I'm in the middle of BFE. I barely have enough of an internet connection to be able to do these live streams. And if I want to go anywhere cool, I have to drive for at least an hour to hit any kind of city bigger than 30,000 people. 1-2 pitch on the way, and another foul ball down the third baseline. And we're looking at a sixth pitch of the at-bat. Am I going to see something besides a slider? Let's see. Yeah, four-seamer, top of the zone, swing and a miss. And there's another K next to my name. That is not good for me in this series. I'm doing nothing but striking out in Pittsburgh. Top of the seventh, 5-3 is the score. Pittsburgh Pirates in the lead. 1 out, nobody on. I'm standing in against Fred Strickland this time around. He throws 95 on his four-seamer, 93 on the two-seamer. First pitch of the at-bat from him. Just a smidge high on the outside corner. Called a strike. I do not agree with that, sir. I would have some unkind words for that home plate umpire after that call. Definitely would be getting a look from me. 0-1 pitch from Strickland. And now we make him pay. It's a liner into center field. That'll get down for a base hit. I will take the single as that breaks my over on the series. And it's definitely better than the strikeouts I've been doing so far. Top of the ninth, we come back. 9-3 is the score. I'm standing in 1 for 3 on the day. 1 for 7 on the series so far. 5 of those 7 plate appearances are strikeouts. Runner on first, 2 away. Fred Strickland on the mound. First pitch from him. And it's a late swing on a four-seamer on the inner third, and it's fouled off for an 0-1 count. Second pitch of the at-bat now from Strickland. Come on, big fella. Inside with a slider. 1-1 the count. Come on, bud. Put it in the zone. Let's make a game out of this, shall we? The 1-1 pitch. Ripped into right field. That'll get down for a base hit. 2-hit ball game now. Yeah, Houston is huge. I've been to like Chicago. That's the biggest city that I've actually been in. Because I think Chicago's what, like 6 million people or something. So yeah, I've never been in any other cities with a population of 1 million or more. Metro areas of 1 million or more, sure, because I've been to Milwaukee, I've been in Minneapolis, St. Paul area. Those are all really big cities. And I don't like driving in them, especially in downtown Chicago. That is just insanity personified. But yeah, I think the only further south I've been than, going to games in St. Louis, I went down to Jackson, Mississippi one time and drove through a bunch of cool cities on the interstate, but that was about it. We're going to move on to the third and final game of this 3-game series in Pittsburgh before hitting the All-Star break. Another overcast day here. Hunter Green on the mound for the Pirates here. I'm standing in with a .349 batting average, 2 outs, nobody on. Hunter Green throws 100 on the four-seamer, 90 on the circle change and slider. First pitch of the at-bat from him, and it's a four-seamer popped foul and out of play behind the plate. 0-1 the count. Second pitch of the at-bat now from Green. And he got the swing and a miss with the circle change below the knees. 0-2 the count. I don't blame you for going to a lot of Astros games. They've been having some fairly solid seasons lately. Not a whole lot of hardware to show for it, but they've been at least in the playoffs for quite a few of the last 10 seasons. Four-seamer on the outside corner at the knees is fouled away for another 0-2 pitch that we're going to see now from Green. And we foul off a slider on the outer third. He's got me swinging at everything here so far. Still an 0-2 count. 5th pitch of the at-bat. And got the swing and a miss on a four-seamer up and in, but in the zone. And there's yet another strikeout for me in this one. That is my 6th strikeout of the series so far. Definitely an ugly time here in Pittsburgh. Top of the 4th, 3-0 lead for the Pirates. 1 out, nobody on. Let's see what I can do against Hunter Green in this plate appearance. I've got to do a little better than the last one, right? You bet. I get the ball in play at least. Shortstop fields that one on a perfect shot and throws to first for out number 2 here in the top of the 4th. Bottom of the 4th, 3-0 ball game. Pittsburgh still in the lead. Lonnie White is at the plate. He's 0 for 1 on the day. Got a 1-2 count against Tink Hentz. And a ground ball to me is going to be out number 2 here in the bottom of the 4th. Yeah, I saw that, Ollie, that the Astros did sign Christian Walker. So they're going to still have a solid infield, especially if they can re-sign Bregman, but who knows what's going to happen there. I heard the rumors that the Cardinals were going to trade Arenado to the Astros, potentially for Bregman, but Arenado said, nope, I don't want that deal, and exercised the no-trade portion of his contract. I kind of wish he would have taken it because that would have made things really interesting. Top of the 6th, 2 outs, nobody on, 3-0 ball game. Boss battle challenge for me, and I'm just going to go for that single or better against Hunter Green because anything's got to be better than getting out, right? First pitch of this at-bat got me reaching for the slider away. I have a .975 career OPS against Pittsburgh, but you can't tell it in this series. I have mustered only 2 pitches or 2 hits in this series so far. And then the next pitch, what do? Perfect bomb to left center field. No doubt dingers. That one's buried next to the bullpen there in left center. 33rd home run on the season, if I'm not mistaken. Yeah, 462-footer. Oh, man. I got every stitch of that baseball there. We're going to get the green line replay from the game? Maybe. Aw, yeah. Yeah, Arenado definitely wants to go to a contender, guaranteed contender, basically. Lounge Zinger, all I can see is, what do you think of the Burns? And then ... My PlayStation not letting me see any more of your comment than that, so I don't know what you're referring to. Bottom of the 7th, it's a 3-3 ball game now. Mikey Romero at the dish for the Pirates. He's 2 for 2 on the day with a pair of singles, 4 for 10 on the series. The Burns deal. Is that the one with Corbin Burns? Because I am not 100% sure about that. Ground ball to me at third. I get Romero out at first for the first out here in the bottom of the 7th. Apparently the Cracker Jack didn't do him any good there. Top of the 8th, we come back still tied at 3. I'm standing in 1 for 3 on the day. 349 the batting average for me. That is insane. 2 outs, nobody on. Carmen Mlodzinski is on the mound for the Pirates now out of the bullpen. He throws 98 on the four-seamer, 90 on his circle change as well. 94 on the cutter. And the first pitch is a four-seamer in my cold zone just above the knees on the inner third. Swing and a miss makes for an 0-1 count. Second pitch is just off the inside corner at the knees. 1-1 the count in front of 21,242 here. Next pitch from Mlodzinski. Got the swing and a miss. He signed with the Diamondbacks for 6 years and $210 million. Holy cow. That's a good deal for him. Next pitch is inside off the inside corner. 2-2 the count for me now. And a slurve up and away runs the count full here with 2 outs in the top of the 8th. Let's see what the payoff pitch from Mlodzinski gets us here. Wind up and the pitch. Ground ball to the third baseman. Diving stop. He throws to first from his butt and gets the play done. That's going to retire things here in the top of the 8th as Brian Hayes showing off a little bit with the throw from his butt. And we're moving on. Flashback to the 6th inning. I don't care about that. Show me what happens here. Top of the 10th. Bases loaded. 1 out. 5-3 lead for the Cardinals. And I got Bubba Chandler on the mound again. He throws 95 on the four-seamer still. 93 on the two-seamer. First pitch from him. Just off the outside corner at the knees with a four-seamer. It's a 1-0 count. I'm hitting .341 with runners in scoring position this season. And this is a good spot for some more RBIs. And we swing at a four-seamer well below the knees on the inside third. And it's a 1-1 count after somehow fouling that one away. The 1-1 pitch from Chandler. And we foul off a four-seamer that was in the zone, top part of the zone there. 1-2 the count. He's giving me a steady diet of four-seamers. Let's see if he's going to go off-speed in the dirt here on 1-2. Oh, changeup. Not in the dirt, though. It's just above the knees. Goes just foul down the third base line. Still a 1-2 count. Fifth pitch of the at-bat from Chandler. Come on, big fella. Low and inside in the dirt. Just about got away from the catcher there. And I now have a 2-2 count. Bases still loaded here in the top of the 10th. Next pitch from Chandler. Outside, we have a full count. I see that, Ollie. That's not nice. I mean, there's pretty strong odds of it, honestly. Payoff pitch on the way from Bubba Chandler. And we pop one up. Not a double play. An infield fly rule in effect as the first baseman makes the play on the infield dirt. And that is out number 2 in the top of the 10th. Not very clutch there, and Pittsburgh comes back to walk it off. What happened in the bullpen, Cardinals? Come on. 1 for 5 day at the plate for me, 3 for 13 on the series as we surrender 3 runs in the bottom of the 10th to lose. All right, we'll head back to the clubhouse here. I'm going to drink some of my coffee that is most definitely cold now. Oh, what a frustrating end of that series. Yeah, I am actually kind of happy that it wasn't a double play. I'll take the pop out over a double play. And wait, I have another series with the Giants. It should be the All-Star break here. Oh, it is the All-Star break. Yeah, I know you are, Ollie. It says, come on, man. You watch the channel. You know I'm going to do it more times than not. So, home run derby. We are going to jump into this one. I'm the number 1 seed. 33 home runs, 11.8 at-bats per home run, leading the National League, at least as far as the competitors in the home run derby go. I'm going to take this swig of coffee and see what I can do here in the home run derby.
To the home run derby. 8 hitters will battle head-to-head in a single elimination bracket.
All right, I'll be facing off with Julio Rodriguez in the first round here. Yes, we all know the rules. And fast forward to next user batter. That would be me. Rodriguez hit 19 home runs in his first round. I've got 322 career, and let's see what I can do. Is that going to go? No, just short of the wall in center field. There's a 465-footer. 446 on number 2. 442, my goodness. 402, wow. Oh, that one didn't leave the yard. That one will. 454, jeez. 467, my gosh. And I'm just doing regular swings. I'm not even power swinging on these bad boys. Another one to dead center, 446. Can't get a home run to right field here, though. 401 to right center. Aw, couldn't get that one up in the air enough. Up, ground ball. Dang it. That one should go. Yep, 433 to left field. Aw, pulled one foul down the left field line. Dang it. You thought my voice was an AI voice. That's intriguing. I forget how to time out. There we go. Get the timeout. I forgot. You got to hit down on the D-pad. I don't use the D-pad hardly ever in any games. Yeah, give me the Gatorade, bro. Another one to dead center. All right. We're pulling a lot of them to left field, but that's okay. As long as they leave the yard, I'm a happy camper. 14 homers now. 15, come on. 16. No homer to right, though. Oh, that one fell short as well. We're in the bonus time. 409, come on. Oh, this is going to be close. That's 18. Oh, I missed it by a home run. I fall 19 to 18 in the first round of the home run derby. Oh, dude. So close, and yet so far. Oh, I tried. And we will fast forward to the end of the derby, see who wins it. Tristan Casas takes the win. 16 to 15 there in the final. All right, good for him. Let's get out of this and into the All-Star game, as I'm pretty sure I've got the All-Star nomination at third base for the National League. I should be, anyway. Play next appearance. Yep, here we go. All-Star game. And they got me batting cleanup behind Juan Soto. Oh, dude. All right, we'll take that. Apparently, Chris Paddock is going to be starting for the American League All-Stars, so that's who I'll be facing off with here. And we are at, it says Oriole Park, but it's always going to be Camden Yards for me. That's just the way it is in Baltimore. All right, another swallow or two of coffee. Overpaid, maybe, but hey, if someone's going to pay me $700 million to play baseball, I'd do it, even at my advanced age, because I'm actually 44 years old, and yeah, no chance of me even pretending to do anything professionally. Seeing Ricky Henderson passing away in this past week was actually kind of a bummer, because I grew up watching him stealing bases, you know, and I remember watching games that he was playing in, and, you know, he could steal bases like other people get base hits. It was just insane. I agree with you there, Lounge Singer. Yeah. If the Mets are going to pay that kind of money, they can have him. All right, come on. We don't need all the pomp and circumstance. Let's get to this all-star game. Top of the first, no score, runners on first and second, one away as I'm standing in for the first time today for the National League All-Star team. Chris Paddock on the mound for the American League, hits 95 on his four-seamer, and that's all he's got that's quick. First pitch from him. Gets the swing and a miss on a four-seamer off the inside corner. Second pitch of the at-bat now from Paddock. Swing and a miss and a 12-6 curve in my cold zone. So there's an 0-2 count to start things here in the All-Star game. Next pitch is up and in with a four-seamer, finally taking the ball here. 1-2 the count. Next pitch from Paddock. Low and away, quite a ways away with that slider. 2-2 the count. Next pitch here. Come on, big fella. Below the knees of the four-seamer. I've got a full count as he has not found the zone except for one pitch now. Payoff pitch on the way from Paddock. And we drill one out to right center field. This ball's got a chance to leave the yard. And it's out of here. 3-run dinger here in the top of the first for the National League. Oh, wow. I like it. 395 feet is just enough to clear the wall there. I'm not going to watch the replay. You talking to me on that one, Ollie? I have not actually done live video while live streaming here, but I did use the companion app. That is my real face on my player. 6-0 to score for the National League in the lead here in the top of the second. Runner on first and two away. Miguel Vesperas is on the mound for the American League now. He hits 97 on the four-seamer, 89 on the slider. First pitch from him. We foul away a four-seamer at the top of the zone. That makes for an 0-1 count to start this at-bat. Second pitch now from Vesperas. Come on, big guy. Oh, swung underneath a four-seamer on the inside corner at the top of the zone. 0-2 the count. Two-strike pitch on the way here. And we foul off a four-seamer, also in the zone, just above the knees. And it's an 0-2 count yet again here. Steady diet of four-seamers so far. The fourth pitch is no different, but that one's outside of the zone, so it's a 1-2 count now. Next pitch. Four-seamer just above the zone on the inside corner is fouled off. Still a 1-2 count. I might actually do like a live video stream, like do a live stream when I hit 1,000 subscribers, just for grins and giggles. 1-2 pitch is well below the knees on the outer third. It's a 2-2 count for me now after 6 pitches. Pitch number 7 from Vesperis. Come on, Big Shoots. Give me something good here. We foul off a slider on the inside corner, just a tad out in front of it, and it's a 2-2 count yet again. Pitch number 8 of the at-bat. I actually don't have a Twitch account, and I don't know if I could stream simultaneously to YouTube and Twitch from my PS5, because I'm literally doing all of this on my PS5. I've done all of my videos on my PlayStation, record it, doing the audio and everything. It's all on the PlayStation. But I pop out and foul ground down the first base line there to retire the side here in the top of the second. The National League All-Stars are leading this one by a 6-0. I can agree with that. I don't know why he signed with the Tigers. I don't know if the Tigers got something going on and it just doesn't seem that way lately or what. But, all right. Fielding opportunity here as I throw out O'Neal Cruz for the first out here in the bottom of the fourth. Still bottom of the fourth. Xavier Isaac is at the dish for the American League. He's 0 for 1 on the day, hitting .303 on the season. He's got a runner on first and 2 away. Luis Garcia on the bump for the National League. He's going to kick and deal here for the 0-2 pitch. And a bunt down the third base line. This could be a close play. Scoop and go. We got him. 4 innings have now come and gone. And the National League team is still leading this one by a score of 6-2. Nestor Cortez Jr. is going to be standing in here for my plate appearance that leads off the top of the fifth. Let's see what I can do here, as Cortez does throw 94 on the four-seamer, 89 on his cutter, and that's all he's got that's quick. First pitch of the at-bat. Ooh, sweeping curve got me to swing out in front of it. It was below the knees, and we foul it off for an 0-1 count. Second pitch. Slider up and in. Got the swing and a miss out of me as well on that pitch, and I've dug myself an 0-2 hole. The 2-strike pitch from Nestor Cortez. And we chop one towards third. Nothing too spectacular there, except we beat it out. Wow, a swinging bunt gets me to first base. How about that? Yeah, the Yankees are going to have some money to throw around, I think, in this offseason yet. They've signed a few guys, but I don't think they've done too much there in the way of that. Top of the sixth, 2 outs, runners on first and second, 7-2 the lead for National League. Abe Medeiros on the mound for the American League. He hits 94 on the four-seamer, and that's all he's got that's quick. First pitch from him. Back up the middle and into center field. Yet another base hit for me here. And the runner from second is going to score to make it an 8-2 ball game here. Oh, man, that is a good one, Lounge Zinger. That makes me laugh. I'm going to protest the season if they get Sasky. 11-2 the score now in the bottom of the seventh. National League in the lead. Genesis Cabrera on the mound, pitching to Eloy Jimenez. Ground ball to me at third. We will scoop that up and throw to first. And the route is on here in the All-Star game. Oof. I get pinch hit for in the top of the eighth. Aiden Miller getting to have a plate appearance here in the All-Star game, and I will take that as I'm had a fairly solid game there. 11-2 the final score there. Sandy Alcantara picking up the win for the National League All-Stars. And I went 3 for 4 on the day with 4 RBIs. Holy cow. Let's head back to the clubhouse here. And, yeah, I wonder if I got the All-Star MVP again. I know I got it in a previous season when I was playing for the Diamondbacks. And we will go actually check that out. See all attributes. Flip over to awards. No, I did not get the All-Star MVP in 2030. That's a bummer. But since we're through the All-Star break here, I think we will call that a day for the live streaming here. We will come back tomorrow playing the San Francisco Giants at St. Louis. So, yeah, for those of you hanging out with me today, I really appreciate it. Thanks for all the viewing. Thanks for all the comments and everything. Don't forget to like and subscribe to the channel if you haven't done so already. But, yeah, thanks for hanging out with me. I really appreciate it, everybody. And you guys have a good one. I will see you in tomorrow's episode. See you, everybody.